How's it going, and welcome to Flicking Things. My name is Daniel, and today we're going to be reviewing Bullet Train. So before we get into this review, I want to give a little synopsis. So this movie stars Brad Pitt, who's an assassin who goes under the name Ladybug. He's determined to do his job peacefully after one too many gigs has gone off the rails. Fate, however, may have other plans, as his latest mission puts him on a collision course with lethal adversaries from around the globe. So yeah, I'm gonna go straight into it. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. This movie definitely does not take itself too serious. It's straight up bonkers, and just with the action, the story itself, it's really a fun adventure from getting from point A to point B. It's pretty interesting how you see Brad Pitt's character. He's sent on his mission to retrieve a briefcase, and he basically runs into like so many obstacles. He just wants to get off this train. That's what makes it pretty intriguing, is this because like he's got what he needs, his briefcase, and he's just trying to like get off the train, and he's just running into these obstacles, running into these people, and it just creates for like a fun, silly time at the movie theater. I thought his acting was really great. Even though he's the protagonist and he's great in the movie, I do feel the standouts on the movie are Lemon and Tangerine, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson and Brian Tyree Henry, I think that's his name is. Their banter throughout the whole movie is honestly pretty hilarious, and like just, I would say I was more intrigued by their story and by their agenda more than the main story, which is Brad Pitt's character. I don't know. I just like they had really, really good chemistry, and just they were very silly, with the banter. And it's just funny because they're supposed to be like these professional assassins, but like they're like, you wonder how they got to that point, because they stumble upon the way. Yeah, and honestly, like if they weren't in the movie, I honestly probably wouldn't care as much or like enjoyed it as much. But I'm glad that they added these characters. It added more depth to the movie. So yeah, like I said, they're the real standouts, honestly. I really enjoyed the action, the hand-to-hand combat. I thought it was really well directed, which is no surprise because the director himself is, I believe his name is David Leitch. He was once a stunt double. His credits are tied to Deadpool 2 and John Wick, so there's no surprise there. I really enjoyed the hand-to-hand combat. I thought it was really top-notch action throughout the whole movie, and it's pretty much straight from the beginning. It's like fast-paced. I mean, you feel like you're on a roller coaster or a bullet train, no pun intended. But it does like start like from the beginning all the way till the end, where it's just like nonstop, fast-paced, action. However, there is a downside to that, because they do, throughout the movie, when they bring up certain things, they do flashbacks, and it really brings the movie to a screeching halt. That's one negative, is like, since the movie is so like straightforward, like right from the beginning, so when they do flashbacks, it's sort of like slows the movie down. Well, not sort of, it like literally slows the movie down, and you're just kind of like, all right, like well, at least for me, like it kind of pulled me out of the movie, because I get it, they have to do backstory storytelling, but maybe they could have done it in a different way. I don't know, because it just felt like out of place and just off, because like I said, the movie's so fast paced, and like when they do these flashbacks, it kind of took me out of the movie. Because it just really slowed it down. Another negative I would say is probably the ending. It does get a little like bonkers, a little silly, but it kind of like, I mean, I guess like I said, the whole movie is pretty silly and ridiculous, but like towards the end it gets really, really ridiculous. But it just kind of like drags on a little too long. I do feel like they could have like knocked down maybe like 10 minutes or so to make it not seem like the movie dragged on a little bit. But other than that, I mean, like I really, really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a really fun time at the movies. I know it's weird. What is weird is because like it's beginning like a lot of bad reviews from critics. A lot of them are kind of like knocking the director or knocking the movie as a whole, because they're trying to. A lot of people are saying like it's a copycat of Quentin Tarantino and Guy Ritchie, guys like that. I don't know. I just feel like, that's kind of like messed up. I don't think that's right, because, a lot of those directors take notes from other movies as well, especially Tarantino. A lot of his movies, they have that like a lot of spaghetti western style, get pinpoint, but like, oh, that's like straight up from Sergio Leone's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. especially in Glorious Bastards. You know, the beginning, it's like straight up like, it's obviously not a beat for beat you know, copycat, but like he has inspirations. I don't like how critics are kind of like, you know, knocking it for like, you know, quote unquote being, you know, copycatting, you know, Guy Ritchie and Tarantino. I don't know, like I don't feel like it's a copycat at all. Like I do obviously, like you when you see this movie, you do like think of those type of movies and, you know, those directors. But like I think it stands alone on its own, you know, not taking itself too serious, you know, just like I said, fun movie. So I do really recommend it. I do think you should guys go see it. So yeah, enough with that. I don't want to get into, you know, I don't want to make it sound like I'm bashing, you know, like all these directors, you know, like Quentin Tarantino, because it's obviously one of the greatest. I do think it's silly for them to say like, oh, David Lynch or Lynch, whatever his name is copycatting, you know, those two directors, when those other two directors, you know, gained inspiration and did a lot of things what other movies before them did. Like I said, I don't want to, you know, I'm not going to stay on that subject for too long, but I do think you guys should definitely see this movie. It's really fun. You know, I can't wait till this movie comes on 4K. I'm definitely going to buy it, you know, for the action and, you know, the sound design. I can't wait to hear that in my sound system. But yeah, I like I said, I do recommend this movie. I do think you guys should go see it. So in saying that, I'm going to rate this movie. I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5 Brangelinas. All right, that's going to do it for my review. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please click like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you.